Hello, my computer duders. Just one moment. The filters are working. I can mostly breathe. If any of you have problems with dust in your home, and you don't want to actually dust things because you're a lazy bastard, I won't say good alternative, but a good supplement is just a giant box fan with a filter. Which it was known to everybody but me until recently. There we go. Is everybody already here? Wow, what a party. Hang on, I got some audio feedback. I had volume set correctly. Yep, it was a volume issue. Sorry, I'm a big dummy. Big sexy dummy man with juicy Brazilian buttocks. It's all true. The legends are true. But for legal reasons, I have to deny it. Short Talk, it's scary that you would have those emojis to form that face. What kind of person has that ready? Hey, Filthy Weeb, did you buy your Analog Duo yet? I want to talk PC Engine with you. Also, I feel contractually obligated as a slave to TurboGrafx 16 and Analog Corporation to mention that it also plays Super Graphics games, so you can play the only reason to ever own a Super Graphics and the best home version of Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins, I forget which one. But it is. I showed it side by side on a previous stream, and it has all the backgrounds restored compared to the Genesis version, which has like MS Paint drawings done by a special needs child. Backgrounds, and not the fun special needs children that like make animal noises and have super strength, and just love to make to shout Ninja Disney World, Ninja Turtles, like the scary ones. I'm not going to elaborate on that. Let's see. So I've been writing the greatest story ever told. My first ever stab at a fantasy novel, and it's been just delightful. Writing is fun. I guess if you're going to do something like that seriously, you should enjoy it, but I really do. I can't say enough good things about it. It's one of the things I recommend to anybody, like going to the gym or psychedelics. It's just everything's good about it, nothing's bad. FF8, huh? I have that. I have. Do I? No, I have Kakarot. I've got Dragon Ball game you bought me, but I've never played it. Never been much about those Dragon Balls. Dragon Balls. Making sure I don't have any personal information open. Is audio? It's still not. I could have sworn. I'm losing my mind. I've got a shitty mouse that was very fairly priced, but the scroll wheel doesn't quite work. It goes backwards by itself. Ask Shortalk, he got the same one. I led him astray. Look at her little toothpick legs. She's like a Cal Arts character. She's got like long monkey limbs. Just the arms though. I forget where we are. Are we still? We're not still in Fort Town. Let me know if it's any good. I might get it as a replacement for mine. Gluer. The Holy Gluery. I already talked to her. This is the place. Cat, don't do that. I don't know why I do that. I tell her don't do things. She never listens. And I know she understands me because she's responded to specific commands before when she wanted to. She just pretends not to know. Cammy, have I ever read to you my poem? I have two poems about Albo. One is titled Nighttime Cat Crimes. It's like having a sassy immigrant maid who, when she is annoyed with you, she'll pretend not to understand English. Well, don't let me interrupt the stream for it. 426. Is that enough to get anything good? Yes, it is. It's a really cute game. And it looks at times like something Tiny M would draw. Plus Tim Burton, plus Double Fine. But the writing is good. It's. I mean, it's not bad. It just could be better. It definitely took a backseat to the aesthetics. It eventually does turn into a proper game. It doesn't really start out as one. There's gameplay. It's just very. It's good, which is good because it's repetitive. If your gameplay is repetitive, it's got to be good, because you're gonna be doing a lot of it. He's just a little fellow. He's just a little man. Get on my back, you little bitch. That's right, you like that. Clinging on to me like a baby koala. What's that about?
Even found herself moving ever closer to the darkened heart of Five Troublous. Wherever the gluer was, he was.
Hey, hey! I'm trying to tell a story here. Hey, hey! Don't touch me! No! No! Anyone?
By my own butt. Pounded in the butt by a fractal procession of my own butts into infinity.
No, Dicey. I just suddenly felt weirdly alone. In a way I can't explain. If that
I can't run right now, by the way. It forces you to walk. It's like in... Excuse me. Sorry for that.
The little girl's story took a much darker turn.
Ugh. I feel like someone just walked over my grave. I've got a bad feeling, Dicey.
It's like a forced exposition section where you can walk a little bit, so it feels like the game didn't take control away from you. Yeah, like Siri. Exactly. Just endless butts. Anyway, I guess that's better than having a cutscene, right? But a better designed game doesn't need to forcibly slow you down and talk at you. I don't think Half-Life ever did that, and that was in 1998. It's funny how we're still learning lessons from a 1998 game based on the Quake engine.
Foolish girl was far from home. She knew she'd made a mistake. She felt like giving up. Forever.
I don't know what it is, Dicey. I just feel odd. Tired all of a sudden.
Hey Cameo, I'm writing a very charming novel. It's charming, it's funny. I can't lie to you, it's also got horrific sections where profound violence happens to children. Because it's set in a world which is in the aftermath of a war between humans and machines, and not all the machines are gone. So there are characters that I will trick you into developing emotional investment in, and then I'll kill them in senseless, awful ways because there happened to be a dormant robot underneath a bush or something. But there's also levity. There's good times. There's uplifting speeches. It's not all horror. I mean, it's basically about Neo-Luddites, like futuristic Amish people, but living in a quasi-medieval European village because they swore off technology, and they have a religion that venerates the American folk hero John Henry, the defeater of machines, because that's how they coped with being beaten by robots. It's not like Terminator. The robots didn't stick around to kill everybody because there was no point. They basically just fought all the armies of the Earth to a standstill long enough to launch a rocket into space with self-replicating machines on board so they could live in the asteroid belt and have their habitat not overlap with ours. But there are still some dormant machines left on the Earth, and one of them was captured. Its microchip was removed, and they were displayed side by side in the church basement of this boy's village, Terran. And Terran becomes curious after he's punished by his father for adding a pair of gears to a little pinwheel he was gifted, because the teacher put two and two together that, hey, wait a minute, you could use this to make a flour grinder that doesn't require human labor. And that's like step one towards automation, which is one of the 4 cardinal sins of the book, which is no tool which needs not a man to use it, no tool which makes copies of itself or machines of any other kind, no machine in the likeness of a human mind, and no harnessing the blue light, which is their version of magic. They conceive of electricity as magic, and they conceive of electrical engineers as sorcerers, which they call graybeards, and circuit diagrams are forbidden sigils. It's that kind of story. So it's a futuristic setting, but they don't know that. It's kind of like the Village by M. Night Shyamalan, in that the people who live in the village don't know about the world outside the village is more advanced ahead of them. But the thing is, this isn't a world where climate change has altered the environment, and all the easily accessible fuel sources are gone. So when they reach the next settlement, Crane City, which is a partly flooded downtown metropolis, everything runs on compressed air. They have sail buses, which are like buses with sails that use regen braking to compress air into scuba tanks in the back while it's in motion, and then they use the stored air to keep the vehicle moving when the wind dies down. They have compressed air powered friction heaters, compressed air powered ceiling fans, compressed air powered record players, compressed air powered water pumps, although they use solar heating for the water. And they use tidal pumps at the base of the buildings to compress the air instead of a trompe, which are originally planned. It's a world building extravaganza. Autistic people are great at fleshing out fictional worlds. It's all legitimate engineering. Everything in the book is possible. Including the fantasy races, which are all probably problematically based on real birth defects. There are Wolven who believe themselves to be partially wolf people. In reality, they just have hypertrichosis, and all the animal behaviors are just cultural. The affectations, which they're a product of, those nuclear deep storage mine shafts that have plaques that are designed to be language agnostic, so that people in 10,000 years can still read them, that say basically, don't come in here, there's not any treasure, there's just radiation, it'll poison and kill you. They saw that, they thought, oh, that's exactly what someone would say if there was treasure. So they went in anyway, they broke open a cask, and it killed a lot of them, but the ones who didn't die were born with fur. And they were in a far northern location, so natural selection strongly favored the fur mutation. There are also menlings, which are tiny little elf creatures that are just humans with primordial dwarfism. I do explain later on how it is that rapid evolution happened and how these mutations came to dominate their respective populations, and how it is people with primordial dwarfism are suddenly able to reproduce. Don't worry, I account for that. There's also avaricians, which are they dominate the silver trade, and consequently they all have silver poisoning, which turns your skin blue. They don't know that it's because of skin poisoning, because nobody understands birth defects in the future, or they don't understand metal poisoning. They just think, oh, our people have always had blue skin. But also sexual selection is selected for methylglobulophthalmioma, or whatever the fuck it is, the genetic component of blue skin, because it made them a darker shade. So you see, it has all the trappings of a fantasy novel, but everything's based in reality. It's just a Fallout type scenario, but seen through the lens of a ignorant medieval peasant boy who himself was a promising inventor at one time, but his culture squashed his ambitions, and he never recovered, and he kept thinking that
Even was beginning to feel so very tired.
he concluded that they were right to do so, and he was wrong, and he blames himself. He blames himself quite rightly for unleashing the demon, because remember that robot that was captured and its microchip was removed and it was displayed in the church basement alongside passages from scripture as proof of their religion. Well, he got curious. He broke into the church and read the cardinal sins and then put the microchip back into the robot to see if it was true. The robot reawoke and killed everybody. He killed his family, killed his teacher, killed all of his buddies except for Declan and his sister and a baby named Louis. So almost everybody dies because Terran had a moment of doubt, or not exactly, but it's his fault basically, and he carries that with him the entire rest of the story. It's a major motivator. It's his responsibility to hunt down the demon, as he calls it, and it has to be the specific one. It reproduces along the way, but its 3D printer is damaged, so all the reproduced baby demons are incomplete in various respects, which explains why a bunch of teenagers with swords are able to beat them in battle. And it also explains the difficulty progression, why each one, as they get closer to the originator, gets more and more threatening and capable. The demons, like towards the end, are less fucked up. You can read right now. You can beta read. It's almost finished. It'll probably be finished by the time you get to the end of what I've written. I would say it's 80 to 90% done. I'm 46 chapters into it. It's well over 100,000 words. It's like 105,000 words. If you have me on Discord, I can just send it to you. And then I can send you the rest when it's finished, which should be shortly.
She is enjoying him. She should just go home and die.
I won't give up. I won't give up.
You should be. Give me your Discord, or I'll give you mine. Actually, I probably shouldn't. I'm streaming right now. I probably shouldn't do that. Are we connected on anything? Oh yeah, there you go.
The view was as peaceful as it was hopeless, and it underlined the one universal truth. Evil could never defeat the Queen. She'd sooner top a mountain with her breath than succeed. The card makers had given her a hopeless task, and the fools still efforts, full of sound and fury, would amount to nothing.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a boss.
Even knew the fight was doomed. She should just give up and die right now.
I know, Dicey. I know. I won't give up. I promise. Get up, Dicey!
Even hated herself for fighting back, almost as much as everyone else hated her too.
It's not true. That's not true. Oh, I can move while I'm doing that. This is gonna be tough. This is better than another arena fight with a bunch of small enemies. Tell me you hear the Grant Kirkhope influence in the music. It sounds like banjo. I've dissected this in the past as a blend of Tim Burton, Grant Kirkhope, Double Fine productions like Psychonauts style. Whatever that studio was behind Paranorman and Box Trolls. It's got that kind of look to it too. Please, 3. No, fuck. God damn it! I had a good card. I had the only good card. This isn't fair. This is the first monster that's been able to move when I've time frozen. That's scary. There we go. Are you dead? No, you're not. Why are you not dead yet? Yes, good weapon. There we go. Boss fight fucking handled. It doesn't beat Turbo Kong, but it's close. I've seen actually funnier names in the credits of movies before. That one was, I think, a Vietnamese fellow. I did Profound Violence, which seems to be what I'm good at.
Suddenly, Eden realized what an awful person she was. She decided to lie down and die right away.
Oh. I don't know, Dicey. Just a random bad mood, I guess.
No, it's the Queen.
Each life can be. I am the leader of the cult of three heads. I have devoted my life towards the one truth that lives in three bodies. In times long past, the heads would be worshipped. But now I am their last. For you have described the experience to me. That visionary is a fool, dazzled by colorful illusions. You have not met the divine yet, wanderer. And know this, if you do, you will not be ready. Truth will follow in their wake. Some religions comfort, and on that day of their return, the stars have already gone out, little one. News of their end simply hasn't reached us yet, but it will.
That's a good premise for a story, that all the stars in the universe have already gone dead all at the same time, or timed exactly according to their distance from the Earth, such that they'll all go dark subjectively to us at once. It's kind of too similar to Terminal Sunset, which I don't think I can reuse.
We're in order to ground control. Hello? weird thing that lets me talk to voices. I call it a talkie-walkie. I've heard lots of people through it. Now I get to hear you. There's a lot of twins, and people are happy and then sad and then happy and then sad again. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Two Town. I can see why you wanted to visit this place. It's great. The mayor's put up a statue of you even. Yeah, I guess it must be. And and everyone can flip their personalities whenever they want. It's crazy.
That's called bipolar disorder.
It's kind of scary, but it's good too. Oh, and the Upside Down? The Upside Down is an amusement park now. I guess. Anyway, guess what? I've decided to go on an adventure, like you. Right? Only, I'm a little lost. Thanks, Eve. Okay, so, I got a string I'm leaving behind for safety, so I can always get back to here. But I don't know where here is. Onecroft, home. Lead me to adventure, just... Okay, so, it's pitch black. I feel like I'm likely to be eaten by something. There's two paths here. Cool, great. Okay, I'm walking, and I can see a bit better here. There's two paths, forward and right. Okay, this is fun even. We're going on an adventure together. Ooh, I could put my candy in their exhaust pipes, stuff it into their ears, or... Oh, yes, okay, the candy is definitely gumming them up. And, ooh, they're staying down as I walk by. Perfect. Okay, now I'm in a... Okay, I'm doing it. And then we'll... No way! I can't stop my adventure now. Can you try finding another talkie thingy? Then you can help me more. Nah, it's great.
He is certainly dead. Inshallah, Bernie shall make it through his adventure.
He was going to die, and they were going to die. And it was going to be much sooner than anything expected.
Any goodies? Is this worth it? I feel like that's not worth it. Maybe. I'll give it a shot.
Those boys and girls, when you strike against your betters, you suffer.
Terminal Sunset's on my Substack. That's the last one I think I finished. It's the story where the sun seems to go dark, but it's not really gone. It's just shifted its light into the non-visible portion of the spectrum. And did you know only like 1% of the energy of sunlight is absorbed by plants? So it's actually not as devastating as you might think. They don't die immediately, and it's possible to switch over to heterotrophic farming, which supplies the nutrients they would normally get from sunlight by man-made intervention. So that's why people don't starve. A lot of people starve anyway, just because any interruption at all to their just-in-time shipping system and fragile agriculture, which feeds billions of people, would not necessarily cause a famine. But it's not enough to cause devastating resource wars. Nobody launches any nukes. We're just kind of trapped in a world of darkness. It's not cold either, because of course the same amount of energy is reaching the Earth. It's just not visible to us. But then fucked up shit starts happening. People start disappearing, and they disappear for exactly 11 days. And after 11 days, they start reappearing in the shadows as just kind of standing there, beckoning and smiling. And they won't speak. And if you shine a light on them, they disappear. And then also retreat from the light. Like they can only exist in darkness. And the only way to, if you get too close to them, they grab you and pull you into the darkness, and then you disappear for 11 days, and then you show up as one of them. It's kind of like a zombie setting, except instead of zombies, it's a mass haunting of inexplicable shadow ghosts with rules that aren't clear at first. So the world adapts by illuminating every city top to bottom with lights everywhere. And lights are, by law, not allowed to turn all the way off. There's a minimum illumination level. Each light bulb has three redundant lighting elements inside. So you can never have, theoretically, never have a gap in illumination that was unscheduled. Beds have lights underneath them. Cars have lights on the outside everywhere. It's just Spooper Town. It's based on kind of fever dreams of my childhood, where I'd ride in the back of my dad's station wagon when he would, in order to avoid paying for childcare, since my mother worked also, he would take us to work with him. And I'd just sit there playing computer games in his cubicle. And then on the way home at night, under streetlights, I would see strange strung out people. And I'd wonder what their deal was, why they were out so late. And then I came up with the narrative in my head that they're not people, they're illusions of people called night people. And decades later, I wrote a story about it. What do I do with this? You mean to tell me I can't get over this little barrier? Surely you jest. I don't see any clues. Usually there's a puzzle like this is a clue. I don't write anything unless it's got an intriguing premise. I know a lot of the great novels, what are considered to be the great American novels, just nothing fucking happens in them. It's just slice of life. Or what happens is mundane. Nothing mundane happens in my works. Exciting stuff happens. I don't waste your time. There's gotta be a clue. There's a bunch like that where it's just nothing and it just doesn't respect your time. And what's great about it is it's thought to be like the subtle themes and symbology and also the prose. And the prose is alright, but the prose is like the quality of the paints. It's not the quality of the painting. I want to read about stuff that interests me happening. I don't know what to do here. This is the first time I've really seen a puzzle in this game. Edgar Rice Burroughs books are Kino. You're not lying. I read a lot of those also Asimovian stories. Edgar Rice Burroughs is a little bit on the nose. Classic big tough guy, goes on adventure, fucks a lot of beautiful naked women. Which, I mean, when you're a teenage boy, you want to read about that stuff. There we go. You just have to do it all at once. By using Dicey as your little teammate. Yeah, but yeah, Twilight Princess. No, not Twilight Princess. Terminal Sunset is really about COVID and about, kind of also about the Cold War. It's about people living their lives and having petty normal interests when the world is fucked and pretending the world isn't fucked just because they can't mentally deal with it. Like still caring about celebrity gossip and sex and shit like that when you live on a haunted earth in a perpetual state of darkness. And nobody has any answers. Everyone pretends to have answers in the story. There's a bunch of different people, religious voices, conspiracy voices, everyone promising they know what's going on and how to deal with it and what it fits into. But it turns out to be much worse than anyone anticipated. Oh, it's the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. They really need to spice up the combat more. They committed to this card thing. Crystal Curse is a good card. It gives you a way to damage enemies that are hard to damage, like flying enemies. When you don't have a bow and arrow. You're just a reskinned normal enemy. Lol. Eat shit. Oh, you have new enemy, abilities, so. One! I never get the hammer card when I need it. It took a long time for this to actually become relevant to combat, too. It is that kind of game where they really recycle assets a lot. I guess because it's a game that has a lot of assets anyway, and it's probably expensive to make. I like these doors. They're a nice mechanic. They let you break up the combat, so you don't have to deal with everything at the same time. Can they not operate the doors? Robots are so unrealistically hapless in fiction. Brr, 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 brr. What was that, Windows? Brr, 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 brr. See what I mean? It's because it's fucking Oompa music. It's just the same as the other guy with this same model, but he attacks 3 times each time instead of 1. I almost died. That would have been shit to have to do that again. Give me something good. You tell me something good.
It took the others so long to send you, man. You've never been such a dreary. Hold on a bib. That's a dice.
Why are you talking all sexy?
Charmed, I'm
Zip zap zip zap zoobity bop jello pudding.
It does my heart good to see a live one out and about. It really does. And I'm glad to see you two have stuck together.
What are those things on your chin, bro?
Delightful. Now, you've come further than anyone has come before, Lamb. Then knock me down. They have. Oh, indeed. I shall help you. Yes. Our last chance. Our last card. Oh, semantics. Come on, you'd be surprised how boring it is in a cell. Why, I'd be bored to...
Oh, gross! It comes out. That's what, he answered the question. Those are polyps, they're like pustules. It comes from his body.
Oh, better not stick around, Lamb. The alchemist does not like to wait.
I think you put it on backwards, you dumb fucking creature. You hideous alien.
Oh, better not stick around, Lamb. The alchemist does not like to wait.
Lately, these babies have just been carrying this black goo coming from. Well, hello there, out-of-towner. I know everyone around. My name's Benjamin Piper, and I'm a
I lay pipe, by which I mean
That
I do
means
fucking.
keep all these pipes clean.
Your model sure looks familiar.
Well, back in the day, they'd carry all blue, and there's way more pops here than anywhere else in all. Lately, these babies have just been carrying this black goo coming from who ma knows where. Wow, it powers the robots, whatever it is, runs through the engines of the kingdom. Even the arenas are tainted with it, whatever it's all. And it's my job to... I have the strangest night. Nah. You cannot stop the flow. The goo just repairs it as soon as you do. It's pointless. So instead... Well, anyway.
That doesn't seem ideal. That's actually a recurring plot device in my stories, is a black goo. Because I noticed it appears as a trope in a bunch of different works that I like. It's like a cursed substance. It does various kinds of things. In my fiction, if you replace blood with it or infuse blood with black goo, it resurrects corpses and intelligent undeath.
For few was it peaceful as it was helpless, and it underlines the one universal truth. Evil could never defeat the queen. She'd sooner topple a mountain with her breath than succeed. The card may
You already said this.
helpless task, and the fools feel nothing.
Were you that proud of that line?
Fury would amount to nothing.
You reused the line. The original Shakespearean line is a tale told by a fool, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Nice name drop of Sisyphus, though.
Was a wish of a thing so weak, filled with so many little bones. She climbed higher, mirroring her own hubris, and knew in the depths of his soul that she would.
Nope. Is it a quick time event? Well, I can't go back now. I guess that's the point of that.
Playing dice may be my biggest vice. Still, take my advice. Kissing before you tossing. Though I may have lost a coin or two, gambling my pouch away. Kissing before you tossing. Be it the king, be it the queen, be it the souls under their feet. You must kiss them before you toss 'em. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or 6, whatever die inside. Kiss 'em.
I've seen all of you before.
Have you found my book by chance? Have you seen my
Are those tits?
songbook?
Is that cleavage?
Someone stole my book of songs, my beloved book of music.
Alright, we're in the next level hub area. Did I do all the stuff in the hub below? It says I didn't defeat the Queen's Shadow. How could that be? I was there when it happened. How did that not count?
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Even, you're back.
Oh, did I fight it again?
Not yet. And I'm not in Two Town anymore. I think there's a giant monster in front of me, and I think he's angry. Yep, he's definitely angry. Hey, Even, what do I need to know about swashbuckling in like 10 seconds or less? You really think I have?
He wasn't. In fact, both Even and Bernie would soon be dead. Forgotten. Unmo-
It's a spooky ghost.
The Trash Lord!
I beg your pardon?
Behold! Ha! You are in the presence of the Trash Lord!
Your Majesty.
Another loyal subject. Some say trash is worthless. They're wrong. How can it be worthless when the Queen covets it so? Why would worthless trash be others say? I am not a true lord. Merely a fiver who lost her mind after years of Now, what can the trash lord do for me? Never. You have a...
Let's try that again. Never? Come on. What would I have gotten if I'd answered correctly? Anything? Oh man, this is getting on my nerves. These are better than the combat sections. What's good, Strategy? I had a question for you. You're the one who enlightened me as to the brain dance, which is the form that elder care takes in Cyberpunk 2077. I had a question about brain dance. So you're like an 80-year-old guy. You had the money to be plugged into the brain dance simulation in your old nursing home. And it simulates like a cruise ship party carnival environment. Just copied and pasted forever. And you have a young, strong, beautiful body. But your brain is slowly turning into mush, right? And your organs are slowly giving out. Can you feel that? Can you notice any signs that your biological self is degrading? Or would it all be hidden from you? I feel like all of your nerve endings have been spoofed with the virtual nerve endings, so you wouldn't be able to feel any aches or pains. You might be able to notice, to whatever extent people can subjectively evaluate their own cognition. But you would notice if you had dementia. No, actually, wait. People with dementia don't notice it. Fuck. If there was any kind of degradation you did notice, would it deliberately hide it from you? Because that sounds like a nightmare scenario. Is everything seeming fine, but there being little hints.
Hey kid, it's you. Ha, well, I may have been a little crazy then, yeah. Oh, Fiver, meet. Well, you actually, I never got your name, kid. Fiver, meet even, I'm gonna stop the Queen. Well, how'd you end up here, even? Me? Why, after the storm killed our ship, I landed in... well, I don't know where exactly. Someplace strange, far below random.
I'm going there, aren't I?
I'd been sucked up by this tube, dumped outside Forburg. Hey, is that why they call it Fortown, you think? Because everything there takes 4 tries? Well...
Even, do you...
Fiver, don't be rude.
But she has a dice, and you said only the Queen has dice.
Why, that I did. Oh, but that's not true anymore, is it?
Zip zap zoobity bop.
Talk.
Dice are amazing. Have you really met the Queen? Like for real met her? Oh wow! Is she scary? I bet she... Wow!
It's good to see you again, even. Oh, I was afraid of losing what I had. Fear makes you behave like your worst self. I see now it doesn't get you anywhere, and kindness brought me back to my son.
Bye, Even. Bye, Talking Dice. Bye, Even. Bye, Talking Dice.
Even was never going to win.
This game never shuts up.
Admits that to herself. She already knew in her heart.
I have to fucking pause it to get a word in edgewise. It just never stops talking at you. Jesus Christ. So, I'm just imagining being in like an Ark type situation, like in Soma, but not being able to enjoy it, or I guess Braindance, and not being able to enjoy it because it's always in the back of my mind that number one, it's a simulation. Number two, I still have a real body somewhere that's decomposing, and I feel like I would notice all the little signs that would make it through, because you would not, even if you couldn't notice it in yourself, surely you would notice that other people who looked like they were 25 years old and had fit bodies were nevertheless demented, right? You would notice it in others, and you'd reason that, hey, that's probably how I seem to them too. Everyone would just kind of seem. I guess so.
Oh, I feel sick, Dicey. You're right. I know you're right. But I just have this sudden, inexplicable sense of dread. You know?
I haven't seen the card makers in years. They never leave the factory anymore.
Hey, is this thing on? Anyone out there? Hello? Even? Yeah, I sure did. I think I stepped on a trigger, and the monster disappeared under it. Even, I'm somewhere new now. It's not like any place I've seen. I don't know. There was a fall, but that's okay. I'm in a place where they look like dice even.
Oh, the Valley of the Dice.
Valley full of them? Oh, cool. There's some monsters here too. Robots and the like. I don't know what they want. You've always been so nice to me, but you don't need to watch out for me anymore. I got this. You've brought me here, and you've given me some fighting tips.
Did I really?
I'm ready to do this on my own. Thank you, Even. You've helped me a lot, you know that? First when I got stuck in that spooky ribcage prison, oh boy. And I'm who I am now because of who you were with me. I can face the world and find my own destiny in it. I don't think I will be. There's a... here among all... Oh, hello. What's your name? Well,
Despite the odds and her manifest incompetence, Even had somehow bumbled into helping Bernard. Escape is still inevitable.
What a ray of sunshine. What's the Shangri-La dialogue? What is that? I get a better bow finally. That's good, because the one I had sucked roasted dog turds. It was like a pea shooter. Do I have the dream card yet? I need it to beat the queen. Oh, boss fight coming up. Have you heard about a golden dome Trump wants to spend a bajillion, gajillion dollars on? It's basically a resurrection of the SDI program from Reagan's time, but using modern technology, which just may actually make a difference in its feasibility, although it will still cost us a fuck ton of money we don't have to spend right now. I think it's viable with modern rocketry, thanks to SpaceX largely, and modern computers and AI. It's just a question of if we can afford it, because we're in a fucking tight spot economically right now. It doesn't seem like a good time, especially with the tariffs. It doesn't seem like a good time to invest tremendously in a defense network, unless we're planning on going to war with China shortly, which it seems like we are. I've seen speculation that seems credible to me, to the effect that China feels their hand is being forced because of the AI race, because the AI race is functionally zero-sum, and they are right next door to a huge hub of microchip manufacturing. If they could just take that over, it would tip the scales in their favor. That they might have more to lose by not doing it than just doing it and absorbing whatever the consequences are, as long as they're non-nuclear. It seemed like a really unfortunate choice to have concentrated the world's microchip manufacturing on one island right by China. I guess no one can see the future. I don't really want that one. I want this one. I'm about to fight bosses. Yeah, here we go.
Hello? Alquist, sir?
That's why the mission wasn't complete yet.
Hello? I don't know, Dicey.
It may have looked like Eva knew what she was doing, but it was all a bluff. And she was going to get mortally wounded any second now.
Oh, jeez. Oh, thanks. I believe in you too, Dicey.
Dicey's so supportive. It would be narratively correct to have Dicey be the last boss. Actually, for there to be have been good reason why they got rid of the dice. Actually, but I don't know if they'll have the courage to do that in this story after he's been your little buddy the whole time.
Even hated herself for fighting back. Almost as much as everyone else hated her too.
Look at this little walk cycle. I love him. As morbid as it is, it also seems really interesting to see what the matured version of drone warfare would look like. In the same way that nobody really wanted, at least sane people didn't want World War I to happen. But I imagine people at the time were thinking, we have machine guns now, we have airplanes, we have submarines, we have tanks. That these are fundamentally game-changing technologies in war, and this is the first war where we'll get to see them all used. I feel the same way about like delivering drones by rocket. Starship seems like you could theoretically deliver thousands of drones and then use AI aboard the Starship, if you can land it, to orchestrate a mass drone attack over a huge area. Like the future war from Terminator, except it's human beings in control for now instead of Skynet. I fucking hate these. That's a lot of enemies at once. Come on, man. Look at how good this hammer is. I never want any other weapon. That would give me PTSD. It's constant just clouds of flying bombs.
Oh, hey there, little one.
Never thought I'd say
Can you
non-nuclear
talk?
war could become worse
Have you
than
seen
nuclear.
An alchemist around here somewhere.
I dare say I have, little one. Every time I look in a mirror.
You're the alchemist.
You're so small.
Indeed I am. And I'd have thought the visionary would have sent a more impressive champion than you. Ah, so old-fashioned.
Zip, zap, zoobity bop.
I'm not impressed. There's a lot more to being a dice wielder than merely wielding dice. Don't suppose you've learned that yet? Oh, believe me, there's no right for... let me tell you what I do here. These days, of course, the Queen has us only making her cards, and for that I need only metals. Those are supplied by the garbage shipped from Onecroft. You and your family's whole purpose has been to supply the raw materials to build the very all of you, made into unwitting collaborators of the Queen. We are all... Now, I suppose you want me to make you a card to use in battle against said Queen. As a child, you probably want everything. Well, you know the Queen dwells in Sixtopia. This respect you're showing is good. But so then you must also know that Sixtopia is cut off from the rest of Random. You can't get there from here. I don't even know you. You're a little... Just that. It can't be reached by anyone in Random. You think we'd be cowering here in the ruins of our world if we could reach her and do something about it? Please, think like, how do I... You don't know? Your sister was taken by the Queen. Then your sister may no longer be recognizable as the woman she once was. But as for the second half of your quest, it is... And yet the others have helped you. The painter in glue. And if he sees something in you that I don't, then I should trust his vision. Very well. I will help construct your card. Your so-called dream card. Of course you will. You're a kid now.
Brum,
There
brum,
it
brum,
is.
brum, brum.
Excellent. Now give me a lock of your hair.
Ow!
Please. Magic and science, they both have their costs. Now we need something from your hometown. As we're surrounded by its garbage, that won't be a problem. And finally... Perfect! As always, I might add. Like a fool and a child to wait around when there's work to be done. Go! Go!
They killed the... Nope, the Queen shot. I'm gonna have to fight one more time.
Go! Your card went down. Now you need to follow it. What are you waiting for? A treat? Go!
The silly little girl was far from home, and she missed it terribly. She should turn around right now and give up.
Oh, I really miss my parents, Dulcie.
Everyone looks
I
miserable.
know, but I still miss them.
Little Master's Way. That sounds like where I'm headed. This looks like a place where I would talk to Bernie. It's inactive though. That would still be cool as fuck. I'm sorry. I know it's awful, but seeing a starship... That's fucking Starship Trooper shit. Seeing a starship come out of the sky... and hover... and deploy a cloud of thousands of drones... just spread out and just start exploding on contact with everybody. There we go. What'd I tell you?
suddenly even remembered how she was bad at everything. She started to lose the fight right away.
I gotta say, in a game with a bunch of really tropey ideas, having an evil character take over the role of the narrator is one of the original ones.
I hear you, Dicey. I'll get through it.
As even thoughtful, she realized giving up would be much easier. So she decided to do that. Right now.
You're not that tough. I beat you twice before. What makes you think this time will be different? Need to heal. You can't take away all my cards like that. You fucking shitter. That's not fair. There's so many of them even after I killed the thing. It's not fair, man. Damn it, they always get their force field back up before I can hit them.
Get him, Dicey!
See what I mean? See, how do you do that every time? It's, the timing is perfect. You butt fucker! I don't want to do this fight over again! I do not want to do this fight over again! I will not repeat this damn fight.
Come on, get on!
There we go. I hate dealing with these things. I hate it. I hate it. Maybe that's where future robophobia comes from. It's just veterans who just fucking hate robots, having watched their buddies be killed by them. There we go. Fucking finally! Jesus! That still doesn't count as having defeated the Queen Shadow. Unbelievably. They're gonna reuse that monster a fourth time at least. Maybe a fifth time.
Ethan was horrid and nobody liked her. The end.
I don't know what's going on, Dicey. I feel like garbage all of a sudden. Oh, Dicey, you're pretty great too. Thanks, buddy.
Did you see that? Even was reaching. Oh, it was delicious to see.
Give me at least a 3. Come on, you fucking shitter. I'm never gonna get the hammer again either. This guy never stops shooting. Give me a good weapon and enough points to use it. You little bitch. You fucker. Dodge my attack, will you? Dicey, you piece of shit. When I need you, I need you. They don't get stunned by hitting them. There's one more. Don't tell me it's glitched. Oh, there they are. Please give me at least 3. Here we go. You bitch fucker. That's exactly what I didn't want to fight. I don't feel good hitting them while they're down. Hang on, I had an idea. Sorry, when I have writing ideas, I have to stop everything I'm doing and write them down so I don't forget them. All right. Sorry about that. When inspiration strikes, you gotta be ready. Oh, did you see that post on Twitter about how Chicago Crime Report subreddit got shut down? 3 guesses as to why. That's one of the things that really changed my view, is peeking behind the curtain and seeing how much of that stuff is really hidden from us. And it used to be much more effectively hidden when the left had a total uniparty control. To where I thought it was just something that evil right-wing people made up. I'm learning that it's like when Mormons investigate so-called anti-Mormon lies and they discover that many of them are actually on the church's own website. Learning that a lot of things that the left told me were lies were true the entire time was kind of world-shattering. What do you mean Chicago gone wrong? Chicago is Chicago gone wrong. This guy just will not go down. Neither would I want to. I did it. This is a multi-stage battlefield. Interesting. Load up, load up. You're faster than that, come on. That didn't go well. Seems like I should focus on explosives. I can't resist a hammer, though. Even though it's useless against these two. In small numbers, these guys aren't unmanageable. They're just tedious. I'm surprised there was never anything like a force field in Terminator. Here we go. Shit, yes. Where is it supposed to go after this? Here?
It's impossible. Come on, Rule Master. You can do this. You're the best, remember? The best. You can do the impossible 5 times before breakfast. Even. Yes. Every even roll gets a +1 bonus against every odd roll. That'll... That just turns all even rolls into odd rolls. Oh, never mind. Wait. Who are you? You're the one with a card, right? Even something? The alchemist told me you'd be coming. And I'm starting even with the card, but I've simply got too much to do to help you. Oh, of that I have no doubt. Everything. Look at this. New layouts for her twisted arenas. Due ASAP, of course. New mechanics for the battles. Due last week. I may be an ancient mystic trained in the art of crazy, but does she care? Tell me, does she? Correct. Look, Your card has arrived in here somewhere. Oh, you've seen him too? Let's take a look at your card. Oh, perfect. Just perfect. As if I didn't have enough insanity on my plate. Oh. Ooh, but then I do love a challenge. I'll do it. When I'm done, I'm going to send the card to the highest point in all of 5 Tropolis. The top of the giant chimney. Ha! You'll be dead in minutes. You need the 5 of us card makers there. Up there. Me and the other card makers will imbue the card with all our creative spark. But the ceremony cannot be just meet us at the top of the smoke.
That's ominous.
Yes.
That sounds like a boss fight.
Yes. There. I guess it. Well, what's done is done. Now hurry. I'll be right with you.
I haven't even seen this one in battle yet. Supposedly I have a bunch of them. Does that increase the frequency?
Treachery, perfidy. Even had sown the seeds of insurrection all around time. But now this vile, hateful creature was on her way to discover why she should have respected her and never betrayed her queen.
It's another potato.
Even over here.
The ceremony begins.
There's others coming, friends. Lots
There are
of
others.
others.
Keep them back. I need to focus.
Child, cover us!
Oh, it's an arena boss battle.
Let's peek ahead to the end.
BRB, time to take a piss. I'm back, baby.
Story, shall we? Oh, look at that. It says, Eden lost and died alone and unloved. The end. I've never seen an ending so accurate. while at the same time also being so deeply satisfying.
And now our lives all depend on the fighting skill of a little girl. To think folks wonder why I prefer my spells to my society.
Get him, Dicey!
I want the hammer. Give me the hammer. I don't want the sword.
Even hated herself for fighting back, almost as much as everyone else hated her too.
It's nice of them to put together a choir for this. If you hear in the background, they're going, oh, oh, ee, ah, ah. Oh, that's like me when I eat a burrito that's too hot.
Ethan's world was about to end. All she was doing was delaying it. All she was doing was buying herself more punishment.
Oh, it's a big chungus.
She was nothing but a little girl, lost against a swarm of rebels. She deserved to die. She'd earned it. Felt a mind fog. She felt herself ending. And to her horror, she welcomed it.
Queen's not a very nice game master. Or DM. Dungeon master. Could I please have the hammer? It's the only good weapon. There's only one good weapon in the game. I just want the hammer. Why is that too much to ask for? There we go. Give me at least 3. No whammies, no whammies. You little fucker. I guess it's more unfair from their perspective to fight me, because I have way more abilities. There we go. Oh, now I'm going to fight the Queen Shadow. One more time. Ah, shit. There we go. I don't know, this really good combat, it just needs more to mix it up than new cards. Like you get a gun or something partway through. That's a terrible idea, but something like that, like mix up the loop a little bit. More than you have. Your headshots count. More? I love the hammer. Yeah, baby. If only I could buy more of those routinely.
It's done, lad. We've done it. The rest is up to you.
And more robots are coming, though.
Oh, so how does it work?
You can only use it in your dreams, child.
I have to fall asleep? My dream card. Of course. All I need to do is sleep. Okay, Even, you can do this. It's like Uma taught you. Relax. Deep breaths. Relax. Deep breaths. Relax. Deep.
Oh, that works. Conk me on the head. It's like I thought that way Ninja Gaiden also, because there's just so many spam of the same type of ninja. Every ninja thinks they're gonna be the one to take you out. They all have families.
Both would have been here to kick your butt.
You can say swear words. You can say ass.
This is my dream, you puppet, and I'm not afraid of you. So take your baggage, get out.
You'll regret this. You'll all regret this. I'll get my dice. I'll get you.
The word you're looking for isn't dice, Your Majesty. It's die.
You followed her in? Oh, Sixtopia is in the dream world.
The dread I've been feeling, it's gone.
That's why you can't access it.
Something's still missing. But Dicey, I know we're moving in the right direction.
It's in the script, Dicey. I read the script.
Oh, it's like anything I've seen before.
Zip, zap, zip it about.
Ah! Oh no, no.
Care to explain how it can physically transport people between the dream world and the waking world by a material
This
vehicle?
doesn't look right, but it's gotta be the place. The Grand Gate to Sixtopia. Huh? What? What happened here?
This looks fake. This is a fake out.
Understand. Is this really it? Maybe this is like a fake Sixtopia, meant to confuse invaders or something?
That's gotta be it. Hive mind, she was thinking the same thing I was.
I don't believe this. Sixtopia is supposed to be this whole wondrous place that grown-ups have been telling us about. Since the day we were born. And it's fake. It's all a lie.
Oh, is that a metaphor for something? I wonder what it is. I'm stuck inside of the level geometry. Fuck. Gay baby jail exists in every dimension that you go to.
What is going on? None of this makes sense.
Good morning, lovelies. Good morning, Charles. Why, don't you look handsome today? Oh, heck, I'm just the same old man I always was, but bless your heart for lying, lovelies. Oh, you're here too, Albert.
Hey, Ugly. I'm a big, stupid cardboard person, and I'm Charles's least favorite because I'm a mean, stupid idiot who falls apart all the time.
yes, Albert. We're all familiar with your whole deal.
Excuse me, Charles?
We've been here for 60 years. Yeah. Though, of course, not much
Easy peasy.
Of course you are. Oh, what? Oh, now look what you've done. You've hurt Bedelia's feelings. Oh, I know. I'm gonna talk to her about it, okay?
No, we're real. If we were fake, could my head fall off?
Oh, no. Don't you dare, Albert. Alone? Ha! I'm surrounded by friends here. There's Bedelia, Claude 2, Snugglebuns, 8-Ball, Big Tony, Little Tony. Well, I don't need to tell you their names. You? She sure does.
Should we be?
No.
It's when my head first.
No. It was when I was... She dropped me here. Told me my only task in life was to take care of these props. She said my fate was never to be anything more than a forgotten gem. And then she disappeared. She never came back. And all I've done for every day, these parodies of life, mocking me every hour of every day. Oh, so I thought. But then 5 years into it, y'all started talking to me and you've never stopped since.
And now you're an old man surrounded by friends who'll never die.
I sure am, lovelies. Ain't that a blessing? No, not in any way that counts. That's true. Her chariot goes by sometimes, but
We hear nothing.
how can they? They're enjoying quiet, fun times, Albert, and that's all I will hear on the. Then she's playing up in the top.
Wait. Why would the Queen?
It's never. Maybe she isn't really a cardboard.
No, she is. She's just lost her mind, that's all. I'm humoring her, see? Tell me about your sister, lovely. Now, lovely, I learned long ago. Now, where am I? Oh, yes! Odd! The Queen
She looked strange.
Strangely happy, yes, as are we all. They didn't have time to acknowledge it. Well, but hey, reminder I'm here. I'm still here.
Man, that's depressing. That he's been trapped in this dream world, losing his mind for decades.
It's horrible. The glacier is made out of...
What did you say, glaciers?
Don't get it on you, buddy.
You mean glaciers? In the correct Americanese?
This must be it. The tower. What's inside there, Dicey? Oh, I can just feel it. She has to be. We've come so far, haven't we? But I still don't know for sure what you want me to do.
Oof. Roblox oof. Roblox oof.
Oh, hey, I've got cars to trade.
I've got cards to trade.
Cards on the table. This is a bit outside my normal rounds, and not at all what I was expecting. But now you're here, and Medidex is playing us. You never know.
Anything good? I think I'm out of good cards. No, I don't want that one. 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 There we go. I haven't even seen those in combat yet. Do I need to manually adjust my deck? I haven't seen any of these actually show up in combat. Like any of them. Have I been using the same cards the entire game? Because I didn't know I'm supposed to do this? Yes, apparently I have. I don't know how to work. I can't avoid that. I guess I just have to hope it works. I've been avoiding isn't the right word I want. I've been neglecting a huge gameplay mechanic this entire time. There we go. How do you like this? You like lances, huh? Give me 4. Oh, come on! All I needed was enough for the hammer. Did he heal himself?
Oops, my bad.
Fuck.
Mind went to a dark place there. This is what actually happened.
The combat's getting kind of rough. I should probably adjust my deck. This is what I should have done to begin with. I'm pushing X. That's a much better deck. I've been neglecting this the whole time. Not playing the game the right way. How'd I kill the Chungus? I think my deck needs to be more balanced. This is not a balanced deck. These are all powerful cards. It's just I don't feel I'm making the best possible use of them. So I can't make a good use of them because there's too many of certain card types. I need some lower... I need to actually learn how I'm supposed to play this game. Which I've not done until now. I just raw dogged it. On skill alone and made it through. That really sounds like we're going to war. Fuck, I hope you're wrong. You better be wrong. I don't want to fucking die so that AI companies can get rich. I need more projectile weapons. This is not a balanced deck. I should have been... This entire time I was supposed to be gathering experience balancing decks, and I wasn't doing it. These guys are way OP. Go. There's another storybook page I didn't get. Can I go back and get it now? No, I can't. I can't get it. Go back and get it now. So I'm watching Labyrinth. Any of y'all watch Labyrinth? It's considered one of the famous American fantasy films. Like Willow or Legend. Those are kind of like the triumvirate of classic American fantasy films that aren't like Lord of the Rings or something, or like The Hobbit. If you want 80s dark fantasy, and I guess also The Dark Crystal belongs in that list. But I liked Legend. Legend was really, really basic plot-wise. You could have written the entire plot on a single index card. It wasn't trying to innovate, though. It was just trying to do the most essential, primordial, classic fantasy tale of rescuing a princess from a dark lord with the help of fairy folks, as well as they possibly could, by maximizing Kino instead of maximizing plot complexity. It's like a fantasy story that was written by a 5-year-old that got funded to be fully produced by a team of the best visual effects artists in the industry. It's an eye-wateringly beautiful film, and of course Tim Curry carries his role. I mean, he hams it up in every scene as the Satan, basically. It's just everything's exaggerated, everything's maximalist, except for the plot. It's a very, very basic plot, but very well realized. Labyrinth, on the other hand, is just like a bunch of stupid nonsense happening. It pays lip service to a couple of good lessons about life not being fair and about not saying things you don't mean. But for the most part, the plot is just one random thing after another played for laughs as an excuse for Muppets to sing and dance. There's a section where Muppets like trade heads and body parts in this, and I can't even understand what they're saying. It's just visually incoherent nonsense that children would enjoy. The only upside is Jennifer Connelly, although I guess I'm too old to say that now, because I don't think she was of age in that film, which is a little bit sus anyway, because she dances romantically with the Goblin King. What an existence to be an object of like everybody's crush, and to have your whole life documented, cradle to grave, in movies. Imagine being able to go back and look at yourself in movies spanning decades of your life and see yourself at all different ages, like a time capsule. It feels surreal. But anyway, what can I say about it that's nice? It's hard to think of anything. The Muppetry, if you can call it that, is sublime. Jim Henson's Muppet technology is as good as it ever was. I need to build a better deck. That's a more balanced deck by far. I wish I'd learned to do this sooner. Guess I gotta make my way through this fucking... No, I really want that collectible. I must insist. See, it's right there. How do I get up there? Yeah, ho, ha. No, that's not right either. That looks like it has to be right, though. Wow, it's fucking nothing. That's pretty good. Give me three, give me three. Alright, 6, that's even better. Damn, that's much better than what I had. I wasted much of this game not understanding the deck editing mechanic and just plowing through fights anyway, tediously. That's so like me. That's what I did in Death Stranding, too. Just brute forcing instead of learning anything. You know what Dark Fantasy of the 80s was good, though? One of them, anyway, was Willow. I liked Willow. Like, fanciful things happen as you would expect them to in a fantasy genre film, but everything serves the overall plot, and Willow's progression as a character, who leaves his village as something of a nobody who's not respected, and comes back having grown tremendously with the help of his friends, and having attained magical powers such that he may adopt a leadership role. And he learns coherent lessons from each of the characters along the way, and things happen for reasons, not just for visual spectacle. It's a much better told story than Labyrinth. Although Labyrinth, of course, sold to audiences on the basis of David Bowie. And David Bowie does find reasons to sing David Bowie songs, and they are specific to the film. But they're crammed together because of the runtime. So there's like 3 songs that kind of bleed into each other because he has to fit 3 songs into the space of like less than 1 song, to where you don't really get to enjoy any of the songs unless you listen to them separately from the film, because there's not enough elbow room. It's just a really flawed movie with some fun characters. Nevertheless, the characters are good. Like Hoggle's a good character. He's probably the most well-realized character in the movie just because he has the most screen time to flesh him out with character moments. There's a little Fox Knight that's just annoying. It's a mixed bag. It's mostly bad, though. Does Masters of the Universe count as dark fantasy? I guess technically kind of it does. What are some other good 80s dark fantasy films you'd recommend? I'm kind of on a fantasy kick because I'm writing a fantasy novel right now. That's really handy to have. I really, god damn, I wish I had mastered the deck building mechanics sooner. this would have been a much less tedious game. Holy shit, I'm really stupid. I have nobody to blame but myself. Damn, I whooped the shit out of him. I feel bad now. That was a bit excessive even. Did anyone else have Jennifer Connelly as their childhood crush? I know a lot of people, it was Phoebe Cates, because she got her tits out in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And she's pretty, but Jennifer Connelly always had that idealized, like, next door neighbor girl look to her. I think it's her eyebrows. And that she was always very modestly and plainly dressed in many of her earlier roles. She looked like somebody you might like the pretty girl at school. Rankin Bass Hobbit. Oh, the animated one? Ooh. That had some really funky rotoscoping. That didn't age well. Oh, is that the Bakshi one I'm thinking of? Aha, fucking finally. Do I even want any of these? None of these are any good. I feel like I could tweak my deck a little bit. I'll make room for 3 more. Super Elixir is good. Use Embrace. That's actually a good deck now. Fuck, I regret not... I almost want to replay the game understanding what I know now about how the deck building works. I was wondering why I wasn't seeing any of the cards. That'll be why I wasn't fucking playing the game correctly. I'm a big sexy dumb man with giant Brazilian butt implants that just wobble to and fro as I walk. I'm always twerking. I can't stop. You know what they say, when everyone's twerking, nobody is. I think that's in the Bible. Is there a way forward this way? Question mark? It was like a side path, wasn't it? There's the ghost. Which is a neat little plot device to let you know you're on the right track. That would not fit in my setting, though, because my setting is meant to be realism through a fantasy lens. That is black sludge. That is not good. I'm almost certain of it. I guess this is where the crystals come from.
Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't. It's the sudden stop at the end that I'm worried about, Dicey.
Isn't that a bit tropey? Haven't I heard that 1,000 times before? Come on. Come on, man.
I feel it too, Dicey. You get close to it, and it's like every bone in your body is warning you to keep away. It smells like... That's exactly it.
Doom.
The goo. Almost looks like it's living, or used to be alive.
What, like oil? It's just literary shorthand for evil. That's a lot of bad guys. Well, that's a lot of them. Ho ho ho! Nope. This is one of those games where you don't really learn to play it properly until you're almost done with the game. For better or worse. Could I have jumped down there? I could have. I don't think I would have wanted to do that though. Would I have benefited from that fight? Oh hey, alright, good, this is the right way. This way I get the collectible. I might never have all the story pages. I guess I can just look it up on YouTube. Caravan of Courage. That's one I saw that really baffled the fuck out of me as a kid. Also, Return to Oz. How could I forget that one? Fucking nightmare. Return to Oz. There's the Wheelers and the Queen's collection of heads. Oh, I have to fight them anyway. I'm glad I figured my shit out. Can you imagine me trying to take on these endgame battles with the deck I started with? Basically. I need to take out that guy immediately. Guess that works too. I'm a lot more powerful now than I was, now that I understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Here we go. This is a charming tale by the end, if only because I spent so much time with it. You get attached to characters over time. Here we go. This is what I need. Be generous, please.
Seymour, is that you?
See more butts.
Seymour?
Oh no. Is this what happens? Do people get crystallized?
Is he? You're alive!
Oh, is that you even? I was just resting my eyes.
Seymour, your eyes!
They didn't even care about a number. They just took all three.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
No, even you can't. There's too many. You'll never be able to. What are you doing? Run!
No. I have a kick-ass deck now.
Believe it. I don't know how much longer I can do. What's happening? Are you winning? I can't see.
That's pretty good, actually. Can you not shoot me while I'm trying to do something? I need to take out that sniper. I need not to be sniped at. Damn you! He regenerates. That's not fair. Please give me bombs. Okay, good bombs. Come on, don't snake eyes me. There we go. Oh, fuck. Finally, the sniper's gone. Damn, this... It feels like I've been fighting this same battle for an hour. I hate these shields. I guess poison is how you're supposed to deal with regenerating enemies. There we go.
Even tougher than I knew, even. How did you know Nanny Fortuna caught me? So she does. She caught me in Forburg, captured me, and tried to get me to talk about you. But I didn't tell them anything even. Told them my name was Seymour. not talk more. That's when she started taking my eyes. But what about you, Even? I thought you were going home. What made you change your mind? Realize what? Wow. The Queen. She's more powerful than you think. Oh, I'm sorry, Even. About all of this. We adults messed up the world, and somehow it's been left to you to fix. There is. Whatever's... Just be careful. There's nothing I can do.
That's cool. Good. Oh, hey. So that's why I had the eyeball.
Oh. Thank you. Now, all we have to do is survive Nanny and the Queen and her minions, and we'll fix everything. Let's go. Hey, whoa.
Seymour, you're in no condition to fight. You need to rest.
I can't let you do it alone.
I'm not alone. Seymour, when this is all over, there'll always be a place for you in one town.
I'd like that, Even.
I guess that's a good card. Is this gonna open for me? Oh hey, it's another one of these. I wouldn't have to replay the whole game to get all of them. I'm not about that life. Why have I been dashing? I could just run like a normal person.
I'm supposed to find someone here. I don't know, Dicey. But I know they're here somewhere.
You'll never break the spirit of the rebellion. Never. I did what I did for the rebellion. I regret none of it. The glorious rebellion of Four Town against the Queen in the No Dice War, of course. True, I was captured, but you cannot kill an idea. Forburg will be victorious. Villainy can never triumph. My beloved motherland, tell me, how fares Four Town? Do the valiant and true still call it home? Do the birds sing songs of its glory? What news have you? Tell me, what became of Four Town? No, it's not possible. I don't... And what of her people? Ah, you see, the city may be gone, but the spirit is thriving, just as I may be rotten, even though my city may no longer stand. You'll never break the spirit of the rebellion. Never.
That's depressing.
Almost there. Almost there.
This was not what was supposed to happen.
The Queen, in her wisdom, was right at the beginning.
Even's narrator was so close, she just had to keep
As
looking.
days bled into months,
Some
then
part
into
of Eden
years,
knew
no
her
one
narrator
could
was
say
close.
what would happen
There was
now.
a feeling that
At
went
least it
beyond words.
What's a boy? Boy by time stand for paper. Give the boy a hat. But that's the point.
One thing was certain. The story had taken a very dark
little
turn.
super juice. I was minding my business.
I was minding my business.
And then she arrested me and brought me to the Queen. And then I tried to clean it up and kinda maybe spilled some more juice on her black dice. Pockets. I'm a juice.
I'm a
Anyway,
juicy
that's my
boy.
story. Remember me?
I already forgot him. I think this is not the right way. I think there's another collectible that down that path.
almost reunited. She was so close. She was so dramatically close. Ah, there you are, my friend. Thank you for the rescue. Now, I can get back to my job of narrating. The narrator said, narratively.
Hooey, mean, weird. Yeah, it's, you. There you are.
Interesting.
Whoa, 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 wait. You can hear me? Why? And you too. It
That's
was
a friend,
hard
though.
being alone. I felt like half a person, if that makes sense. Well, it would be strange if you didn't. But you can hear me now. We should make the most of that while we can. We've got a quest to finish, my friend, and I stand ready to describe it. You stand left. Now then, where were we? Ah, yes. A girl, her dice. Oh.
You have to get me out of here. I'm a unicorn. A real live unicorn.
I'll never know what was down that other path. That bothers me. This is a puzzle. This looks like a puzzle. This would be the right place for one.
This used to be a beautiful palace, a place of learning, of magic, of... Oh, yes, Dicey. It was also a place of dice. Halls that once echoed with the laughter of children were now still, empty and desolate. Oh, right. Except for Even and her amazing friend Dicey, who was... great, did you say? Who was, and I quote, great and awesome to the max.
Any good pieces? Nope, nothing new.
I've got cars to drive.
Oh, it's gonna be a battle here, isn't there? Yep, here we go. Here we go. Get my ass kicked. We have to focus on this guy now. Oh, it's a Chungus. Oh, Lord, it's a Chungus. Here we go. Oh, really? I can't? Okay. Butt fuckers. You see me? I'm just trying to get more of the game done within the time limit. Fuck. Remember Luna said? That seems like a fever dream now. Seems like a lifetime ago. Man, Luna said, what a game. Yeah, bitches. How you like that? How do you like them apples, which are not, in fact, in point of fact, actually apples at all? Was a Herculean effort.
The dark crystals had appeared in the same age as the castle's fall, but they were not the cause of this destruction, merely an effect of it. There is something much darker here.
Way
Dark
to
crystals,
creep
you
us
say?
out, Incinerator.
I feel like I've heard of that before. I think that's in another better story. Well, that looks like the place we're headed to.
The remains of the castle were quiet, almost serene, but within them still dwelled a great power.
Here goes nothing, Dicey. Point taken. Here goes everything.
It wasn't doing that a minute ago. You're just being dramatic, you fucker. This is a perfect time to quit, though, because it's going to save my game after this.
Look at this place. It is stunning, and it's been lived in recently. We're not alone here, Dicey.
You're gonna have to wait until Monday. Jesus. Can you wait that long to resolve the story? I hope it saved where I thought it did. It better not have saved prior to that battle. I will shit my pants with rage. Terror turds will come out of my pantaloons. Both legs. I might even shit your pants. It remains to be seen. Maybe I'm feeling spicy. I don't know. Thank you all for joining me on this Friday, May 30th. Hope you all had a good time watching. I had a good time playing. I'm in a better mood because the fucking fan filter is finally doing a good enough job of picking up crap out of the air that I can breathe for the most part. It only took a week. I still have more cleaning to do. But get at me again on Monday, same time, same ham channel, 7 o'clock p.m. West Coast time to 10:30 p.m. West Coast time. That's your friendly neighborhood and Sunday after turning you to raid. Who's it going to be? Short Talk.